The 80s were a time of bold experimentation and iconic fashion statements that still resonate today. As we reflect on that era, it's fascinating to see how certain trends have endured while others remain distinctly tied to their time. From power shoulders to neon everything, the 80s left an indelible mark on fashion, shaping the way we dress and express ourselves. Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit 8 quintessential items that made 80s girls stand out and feel undeniably cool. Number 1. Swatch watches. Coming in a variety of styles and colors, Swatch watches were on the wrist of many a cool 80s girl. These iconic timepieces not only served as a fashionable accessory, but also revolutionized the watch industry with their affordable yet trendy designs. The brand's name, Swatch, is a combination of second and watch, emphasizing their commitment to providing accurate timekeeping. Swatch watches gained popularity for their quirky and innovative designs, featuring bold patterns, vibrant hues, and even translucent cases that showcase the intricate mechanisms inside. The brand successfully blended functionality with fashion, appealing to a wide range of tastes and preferences. In addition to their eye-catching appearance, Swatch watches played a role in cultural movements of the 80s, becoming a symbol of individuality and self-expression. Many people used their swatch as a form of personal statement, choosing designs that resonated with their personality or reflected the vibrant spirit of the era. As we reminisce about the 80s, it's fascinating to note how Swatch watches became more than just timekeeping devices. They became a cultural phenomenon, influencing fashion and lifestyle choices. Today, vintage Swatch watches from the 80s are highly sought after by collectors, serving as nostalgic reminders of an era characterized by bold creativity and a celebration of uniqueness. Do you still have your Swatch from the 80s? And if so, what memories does it evoke? Number 2. Candy cigarette sticks. Be honest, at some time in your life, you pretended to smoke candy cigarette sticks because you thought it made you look really cool, didn't you? Don't feel embarrassed because we did exactly the same. And while they weren't doing any damage to our lungs, our teeth weren't quite so lucky. Candy cigarette sticks, often wrapped in paper resembling real cigarettes, were a nostalgic childhood treat that sparked curiosity and a sense of rebellion. These sugary imitations became popular in the mid-20th century and were often associated with the allure of adulthood. Interestingly, these sweet novelties reflected the cultural shifts in perceptions of smoking, as society gradually became more aware of the health risks associated with tobacco. In the context of the mid-20th century, when smoking was not as stigmatized as it is today, candy cigarette sticks were marketed as a harmless indulgence for children. The packaging often mimicked actual cigarette brands, adding an element of realism to the pretend play. It's fascinating how something as simple as a sugary confection could mirror societal attitudes and contribute to the shaping of childhood memories. While indulging in these sweet imitations, many of us unknowingly participated in a cultural phenomenon that bridged the gap between innocence and the allure of adulthood. Today, looking back on these edible relics, it's a reminder of how perceptions evolve and how seemingly innocent childhood activities can take on deeper meanings in retrospect. So, the next time you reminisce about your candy smoking days, remember that you were part of a cultural trend that, in its own sugary way, reflected the changing times. Number 3. Pink Ghetto Blasters. Long before the days of MP3 players, Ghetto Blasters ruled the streets as the ultimate portable music players. These iconic boomboxes were a symbol of urban coolness and a must-have accessory for anyone wanting to make a statement. In an era where size and weight were not a concern, Ghetto Blasters stood out with their bold designs and powerful sound systems. The nostalgia of carrying these massive music machines on your shoulder, blaring out your favorite tunes, is something that resonates with many who grew up in the 80s and 90s. But what truly set the trendsetters apart were the customized Ghetto Blasters, and nothing screamed individuality like a bright pink one. Imagine walking into a room with a vibrant pink Ghetto Blaster, perfectly matching the already bright pink decor of your bedroom. It wasn't just a music player, it was a fashion statement, an extension of personal style. These pink boomboxes weren't just for playing music, they were a cultural phenomenon. They became a canvas for self-expression, adorned with stickers, graffiti, and sometimes even custom paint jobs. In a world dominated by beige and black electronics, the pink Ghetto Blaster broke the mold and added a splash of color to the urban landscape. Number 4. Shell suits. An item of clothing that we hope and pray will never come back into fashion are shell suits. Despite what we thought back in the 1980s, they didn't make any of us look cool, and not only that, but they were a serious fire hazard. Shell suits were characterized by their brightly colored, shiny, and often nylon material, making wearers resemble walking highlighters. The fashion faux pas didn't stop there. These suits were notorious for their loud, clashing patterns that could be spotted from a mile away. To add insult to injury, the highly flammable nature of the material used in shell suits made them a safety nightmare. The synthetic fabrics used were prone to catching fire easily, leading to numerous incidents and safety concerns. The combination of fashion disaster and safety hazard led to their eventual decline in popularity. Looking back, it's a relief that shell suits have faded into fashion oblivion. Modern fashion trends prioritize style and safety, steering clear of the questionable choices that marked the 80s. Number 5. Bumbags. Known as fanny packs by our American cousins, bumbags may have been useful for storing items, but they made us all look absolutely ridiculous. Despite their questionable fashion status, bumbags have undergone a surprising resurgence in recent years. Originally popular in the 80s and 90s, these waist-worn pouches have found their way back into the mainstream fashion scene. Fashion designers and influencers have taken the once mocked accessory and turned it into a trendy and functional statement piece. Celebrities have been spotted rocking stylish bumbags at red carpet events, demonstrating that this seemingly outdated accessory can be transformed into a chic and practical fashion statement. The versatility of bumbags has also contributed to their comeback, with many people realizing that they are not just for tourists, but can add a touch of nostalgia and convenience to any outfit. Moreover, the bumbag trend has expanded beyond traditional materials and designs. Luxury brands have jumped on the bandwagon, creating high-end versions adorned with premium materials and intricate details. This unexpected transformation has challenged the notion that bumbags are only fit for tacky tourists. Number 6. Candy bracelet sweets. These delectable accessories not only added a pop of color to our outfits, but also served as a convenient snack on the go. Made from colorful candies strung together like beads on a bracelet, they were a fashionable and tasty alternative to traditional jewelry. In addition to satisfying our sweet cravings, candy bracelet sweets became our secret weapon for sneaking treats into school. Tucked discreetly under our sleeves or cleverly disguised as regular bracelets, they allowed us to enjoy a sugary pick-me-up during dull classroom lectures without getting caught. These edible accessories quickly became a staple in our wardrobes, offering both style and functionality in one irresistible package. Whether we were accessorizing for a fun day out or preparing for a long school day, candy bracelet sweets never failed to add a touch of sweetness to our lives. Number 7. Brownie uniforms. Yes, brownie uniforms continue to be a cherished tradition, undergoing a delightful makeover from the somewhat questionable aesthetic of the 80s and early 90s. The current designs are a visual treat, boasting a more contemporary and stylish look. Gone are the days of the brown monstrosities that adorned us back then. Instead, today's brownie uniforms are a harmonious blend of comfort and chic. The shift in design reflects a growing awareness of the importance of combining tradition with modern appeal, creating an ensemble that not only pays homage to the past but also resonates with the present generation. These revamped uniforms have become a source of pride for brownies, symbolizing a sense of unity and camaraderie. The evolution in style mirrors the evolution of the organization itself, adapting to the changing times while holding on to the core values that have defined the brownies for generations. Number 8. Bead purses. Bead purses were more than just fashion accessories in the 80s. They were a statement of style and functionality. These intricately designed purses adorned with colorful beads not only added flair to any outfit, but also served a practical purpose. In an era where cash transactions were more common, bead purses became essential for storing loose change. Their compact size and secure closure ensured that coins stayed put, preventing the frustrating experience of losing them in the depths of larger handbags. Additionally, these purses were perfect for holding other small items like keys, lip balm, or even a tiny mirror, offering convenience on the go. The craftsmanship of bead purses varied widely, with some featuring elaborate patterns and designs that showcased the artisan's skill. From geometric shapes to floral motifs, Each purse was a unique expression of creativity and individuality. While fashion trends may have evolved since the 80s, the charm of bead purses remains timeless. Today, these vintage accessories are prized by collectors and fashion enthusiasts alike, serving as reminders of an era defined by bold experimentation and creative expression.